Hello everyone, hello, welcome to episode 2 of Stash Watch. With me, of course, Chocolo Roberto. Hope you're doing okay, Hi QP, you tried the Galaxy Flute today. How was it? Was it nice? I must say I'm pretty jealous actually. I've been trying to stop myself buying any non-UK chocolate for a while because there's so much I want. I might have to give up actually. I haven't seen you've bought that and a few other things. Yeah, let me know how it was. And hi Alan, how are you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you. The Galaxy Flute, yes. Basically QP just in the chat was just talking about the Galaxy Flute, and I noticed that they'd bought a few other chocolates as well. I think there's a few in Saudi Arabia, Dubai, I think that. Well, I say randomly, you'd think they'd be released here, but they aren't. And there's a few Galaxy products there, White Chocolate Galaxy, and a couple of others that look very nice. And I've been wanting to buy them for some time. They came out a while back, and then they were either re-released or they've just come back to prominence or whatever. And I've been thinking about getting them for a while, but as you've seen, and that's the whole point of this program, I've got too much anyway. But these look so nice, and there's so many other non-UK products coming out. Well, yeah, that was the thing, QP. That's one thing. Yeah. Basically, didn't taste much like Galaxy. I must say, I reckon it's probably a different recipe, perhaps, and I don't know, a funny one. Yeah, but at least it was nice. That's the main thing. Yeah, that's the main thing. Oh yes. So how you doing, Alan? Everything going okay? White Lion Bar, you say? What did you think? Was it nice? Yeah, well, I mean, Nestle, is it Nestle Lion? I'm sure they are. It's Nestle, isn't it? Yeah, their white chocolate's very nice, actually. I think it's probably the best. And White Lions, I think Lion Bars are interesting ones. I mean, I tend to go for a toffee crisp generally, but I do quite like Lion Bars, have to be said. But I don't know why. I think I'm in the minority. I think a lot of people don't seem to be that keen on toffee crisp, but I really like them. Yeah, so what we're doing here, by the way, before I forget what the whole point of this is basically, it's a way of communicating with you, of course, Alan and QP, for instance. Good to see you both, and nice to chat to you as well. And of course, also talk about my either latest purchases or just stuff I've got in the backlog or stuff that I've had for years and I've just not been able to get around to, or a combination of all those three and other things besides. So this week I did go out to the shops actually. I bought more stuff that I shouldn't have done. I had a whole bag's worth. It's silly really, a mixture of a few things. Got some sort of crispy stuffs as well. Some of the members reviews I do crisp reviews as well, like randomly, and ice creams, things like this. So I will be showing, well, basically because they're at the top, so avoid them being crushed, I've got like a bag of stuff. So they have to be at the top because otherwise I'll get crushed. So we'll be talking about showing you those things and a few other things I bought as well. Some of them are a bit interesting, some of them probably maybe not quite as interesting, a bit more typical, and some things I actually had to buy again because the first time I bought them they've gone out of date. So Oh dear, but yes, I'm definitely as I say, I feel like I'm going to treat myself and get a couple of imported things. I quite fancy some of the Australian stuff as well. The Neapolitan, is it Neapolitan or something like that? I think Scotty's mentioned it a couple of times. There's a few non-UK stuffs that I am interested in getting. That I've been trying, as I say, I've not tried. I've avoided getting so far because it's just silly to buy too much more, but. I'd like to get them reviewed really. Yeah, I'm doing just let you know, I've done the reaction video as well to my first ever review, so I'll be putting that, hopefully uploading that tomorrow. I did had some problems with it, so I probably wouldn't have done it tonight actually because of this as well. I try to space things out a bit, but it's good, you say, Alan. It's good. Yeah, good stuff indeed. Yeah. I think Nestle white chocolate is you can't really go wrong with it really. It's very nice. And Australia do have a good range, QP. You're right, they really do, and it's bizarre, really. You wouldn't have thought, it being very hot there as well. You wouldn't have thought really chocolate would have been high on everyone's agenda of snacks and things, because it's going to melt, isn't it? But same with Dubai though, in Saudi Arabia, of course, and they've got all these Galaxy stuff. So I don't really get it. I don't know. Don't get it myself, but it's a very strange one. But there we go. Yeah, there we go. So here we go. I've got this big this big bag full of stuff. This is what I got just this week. So we'll be going through as much as we can today. There we go. So a little bit of these on the side as well. This is the first thing I got actually. I've seen these before. Probably will be a members one, this one. But Pringles new limited edition New York hot dog flavour. Yeah, so Halo Infinite. Yeah. I'm sure Halo Infinite came out a while ago, but the sell by date is next year. So it's got plenty of time. Yeah, an interesting one. I just reviewed, another members one really actually, but it was Doritos Stacks Ultimate Cheese, and they're basically their sort of rivals to Pringles, I guess. But I don't know, I'm not really that convinced about that product at all. But I know, I can't get through it. It's ridiculous, really. It's just a problem. Do sound nice. Any of you have crisp sandwiches? What do you think? Crisp butties? Do you have those? Scotty couldn't quite understand that I was calling them crisp butties or whatever. I don't know what he was thinking I was talking about. But hi Joe, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Glad you can make it. You still at work? Hopefully you hopefully we'll get into trouble. Good you can make it though, Joe. I'm glad you're doing okay. Well, I hope you are anyway. Yeah, just talking about this one so far. New hot dog Pringles. Yeah, so should be quite nice. Always a bit dubious about meat flavoured crisps generally, but I think hot dog ones, for instance, I think sometimes some of them taste when a bit more specialised like this, like burger flavours and stuff like that. Hot dog flavour savoury snack. There we go. So that's the gist of it. So yeah, that's one thing to look out for really. And I did get a couple of crisp ones. Again, let's see what's behind me. You probably hear the rustling. So yeah, I got these. I think these are new, but Doritos as well. Sweet chili pepper flavour. Yeah. So yeah, this is another thing as well. Yeah. Well, I can't get through the bottle because I got other things as well. You see. So, so there we go, sweet chili pepper flavour, yeah. So interesting one, Doritos. Now, yeah, there's other things with those stacks. Is that, you know, as I said, they come in like a sort of tub or a tin, like Pringles do. Can't quite get it though, really. I don't know, you know, because this is Doritos, but they're sort of like coming in a slightly different. They feel a bit different. I think these are tortilla chips, and the other ones are maybe slightly different. I'm not sure. Interesting one, really. Seems to be a rival to their own product, basically, which seems a bit crazy. So yes, I got those to go through as well. Where did I find these? Yes, where did I find? Well, B&M, was it B&M? B&M, yeah, I think B&M. I have B&M or Home Bargains or both. I think it was B&M though. Yeah, it's not bad at all. They had quite a lot of them. Yeah, and it seems to be UK ones as well. B&M's a treasure trove for stuff. Honestly, it's really you know, really good to go into. Crisp sandwiches, yes, bit of ketchup as well. Frisps, yes, you're right there, you're right. I think anything can go though. I mean, I've had pickled onion Monster Munch on a sandwich before now. Yeah, I put margarine on mine as well. That's my thing, you know. But yeah, not too bad actually, and it didn't cost any more QP. So yeah, definitely. As I say, and then what else I got? These as well. I think Scotty's mentioned these in the Discord chat a bit, and I saw these. They got these mini cheddars or just cheddars. Not called mini cheddars anymore. It looks like. Dragon's Breath chili cheddar flavour, yeah. Well, there you go. Got the Welsh flag on there, for those you don't know. I don't know why they've got an association with Wales. Is cheddar in Wales? Oh no, inspired by Blaenafon Cheddar Company, so it sounds very Welsh. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with Wales, Jowl, but basically, yeah, they tend to have sort of names like that, you know. That seems to be one of the easier to pronounce ones. The Welsh Dragon, of course. Baked with real cheese. Is cheddar in Wales? I didn't think cheddar was in Wales, but maybe it is, I don't know. But it's funny how it's not called mini cheddars anymore. Hi AB, how are you doing? Good you could make it. Hope you're doing well. I've had Red Leicester mini cheddars. Nice flavour, but very buttery. Yeah, see, I think, yeah, have I? I don't think I've just had the regular ones, and I think what I really would like is like a salt and vinegar flavoured one. I don't know why. I think it just, even though it's got cheese flavour, I think that would work really well. I'm sure they did do it at some point. I think I got these at the same place as well. A quite interesting one. Like a weird sort of opening there. I don't know what that's about. Maybe it's to let air out if it gets crushed or something. But quite interestingly, the bag underneath had the same, before I moved it a bit, had the same image on it. That's what mini cheddars are, basically. I don't know about the right size for them as well. Maybe it's smaller. But yeah, I'm sure why are they not called mini cheddars anymore? I don't know. Cheddar's back, it says as well. I've not noticed that. Cheddar's back. Unless it's just, yeah, I don't know. Unless this is like, as I say, a Welsh version of it or something. I don't know. Hello, we're Cheddar's back, it says. Unless it's a different company. But it says Jacobs, so I don't know. I'm a bit confused with this product. I don't quite know what's going on with it, but there you go. Blue cheese mini cheddars, yes. I think that's what QP, yeah. Oh no, Red Leicester. Yeah, blue cheese ones. All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting one. I must say, blue cheese has never really appealed to me. I'm sure it's nice, but it's just, I can't get around the fact that you're eating mould, you know what I mean? I know penicillin's mould and stuff like that, but you know. Yeah, no worries, AB, no worries. I know you're back. Well, at least, you know, I know things have got busy for you again, but yeah, it will be available on catch up and stuff. Drop in when you can, of course. I'm glad you're doing all right and good that work's back on track. So yeah, good to hear. Yeah, but salted vinegar, yeah, I think I don't know, I think it would work quite well, and it's I don't. I'd say Joe might not be too familiar with salt and vinegar, being in Brazil and things, but but it's quite a typical flavour over here. It's funny, I think I mentioned somewhere, I don't know where, but basically, if you go anywhere, mainland Europe, you generally Pringles are your only way of getting salt and vinegar crisps, basically. So yeah, and they are quite strong salt and vinegar as well. So I've got quite a lot, so that's so yeah, I got to, so that's the crisps out of the way. So I've still got all this to go through. Goodness me, I don't even know if there's enough time to go through it all. I'm trying to keep it so it doesn't keep falling over. So let's see, we'll see how we do. So I did get a few things in here. What's this here? I'm just going to grab a few random stuffs, I think. Here we go. I think Scotty had mentioned these in the Disco chat as well, but Wagon wheels are coming back with the original packaging, which is actually a lot better than the new stuff. It looks a lot better, actually. I don't know why they changed from this. The new packaging's so bland and boring. And look at this. A taste for adventure. There we go. Yeah, so Wagon wheels are basically like a sort of tea cake. They're essentially a glamorized tea cake, aren't they, really? Richie's ones are lovely. Blended with wee cheddars. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, a strange one, though, isn't it? Yeah. Unless it means... Unless it, as you say, means... well, it's sort of called wee cheddars in Scotland, are they, as well? That's interesting. So it must be... Back must be Welsh for small or something, or mini. Yeah, Wagon wheels. What did you think to the orange ones, QP? Did you have those? I was a bit disappointed, actually. I must say, I don't know, but they are a classic, like you say. They are a classic. Salt and vinegar, yes. But I think it's possibly because we have them on chips, and by chips I mean fries. So in the UK, generally we call them chips. Fries, chips we call them, and crisp and fry and chips we call crisps. There we go. Yeah, if that makes sense. So these things here, like, well, not these specifically, but things that come in a bag like this we call crisps, not chips. And things and fries we basically call chips. It can be a bit confusing, but yeah. And salt of vinegar basically we have on our chips generally, and that's become a sort of flavour for crisps as well. So there we go. Yeah, there was an orange one. I don't know if you can still get them. They were limited edition, I believe. Where did I find them? I can't remember. I got them. I think I got them in. Where was it? I think it was Tesco. I think Tesco had them basically. Yeah, so they might still be about, but yes. And here we go. So you had the original ones, and I've got the jammy ones as well. Look at that. So I think you would definitely say that packaging is very nice. Yeah, so this is definitely a tea cake. So a tea cake, so Jam might not know, is like a sort of little biscuit. So imagine like a biscuit at the bottom, like a sort of biscuity thing. Then with marshmallow on top in a dome, and then covered in chocolate. These are sort of them, but in like a wheel shaped. And that's why they're called Wagon wheels, basically. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, so very interesting ones, these ones. Very interesting. There you go. There you are. That's right, QP. There you go. Oh, dear. Yes. Nice yellow orange chocolate bar there. Nice yellow orange chocolate. Nice yellow chocolate bar there, Alan, by the way. Good to see it. Yeah, so quite interested with these ones, as I say. So, okay, so, yeah, got a bit of a description on the bottom there. Yeah, so it's sort of like a legendary experience of biscuit, mallow, and chocolate flavoured coating. There we go. This one says basically the same but with jam. You think one of them might be dark chocolate though, but yeah, it's not by the looks of it. Yeah, so an interesting one. So I got those. It's just whether I can get to these. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, this. I shouldn't have got all this. I really shouldn't have done it. But I'm quite, as I say, I thought because of the new packaging and things, as Scotty mentioned that, and I thought it warranted it getting them really. Something a bit different as well. And I don't think I've actually reviewed them. I think I've been on my to review pile for a long time. They might be in my triple backlog, from about 3 years ago or something like that. Yeah, it is, isn't it, Joe? It is really nice, right? And I don't know why they don't use this anymore. Basically, these are sort of like they're like a throwback. I don't know if they're doing it for good, but they used to be packaged like this, and then they stopped it and just did a really normal, mundane, pretty rubbish-looking packaging. Actually, it was just like blank, I think, with a picture of the wagon wheel on it. But that's it. But since they're called wagon wheels, you'd think they'd make a bit more of an effort to package them showing a wagon with its wheels on it, so it does make sense. Yes, I've got those lovely things to come, so hopefully I'll get them reviewed at some point. But as I say, trying to get through everything. What else do we get this week? Well, found these as well. Speaking of orange before, Maryland Cookies Treats, chock full of orange. I've still got a couple of the Maryland products too. These were kind of special edition. I think these were sorted. They've gone the chocolate orange route as well, haven't they? Of course. Who hasn't? I think everyone's done chocolate orange, you know. What does it say? It's got orange pieces all over it, so I'm assuming. Yeah, chock full of orange. I'm assuming it's. This is weird. It says, "Hi Mum, don't tell boss I put this under here." Okay, I don't know what's I don't know what that's about. It's just feedback to get in touch with them, I think. I don't think there's anything other than that, so very strange. But there we go, that's what they've got under there. Yes, I think it's just basically, yeah, chocolate and orange flavoured cookies. So it's chocolate and orange flavoured cookies. Containing chocolate chips. So it looks like the cookies are flavoured rather than the chips, according to the description, which has been known to be wrong in some of these. You look quite interesting. These Maryland, I think, for me, were the original sort of. I could be misremembering this, but I'm sure they were the first thing I saw that was labelled as being a cookie. And before that, it was generally just biscuits in the UK. And I'm sure Maryland cookies were the first ones that I seem to remember being. You know, I think they might have been before we got the cookies at, you know, in places like McDonald's and Subway and things like this, and all these soft. You know, soft cookies you can buy. I'm sure they were anyway. These aren't soft though. I do like soft cookies actually. What they're called, soft baked, is it? These are the hard ones. So, but generally in the UK, I would say, you know, might be different. People who are younger than me might say things different. But I think generally this is a cookie, and everything else is a biscuit. So a cookie is a type of biscuit in the UK, whereas in the US, I think it is just the name for biscuits. That's the way I view it anyway. So yeah, so quite interested these ones. Really, I need to say I've got a few. I think I've got the Jaffa Cake ones to do with these and mint flavoured ones as well. So I need to just need to sit down and do them all in one session. But imagine I only do 5 reviews a week, and I've already shown you 6 things, so it's like one week's worth already, really. Yeah, apple pie. Did they do an apple pie flavour one? There was a green one at some point. Was it apple pie? I'll have to look if I've got it in one of the backlogs somewhere or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, you're right. It would be. They did do a couple of dessert ones. I can't remember if there was one definitely had green on it. I'm just trying what it could have been other than. Well, maybe it's thinking of the mint one, but I'm sure it was a different one. Yeah, but you're right, Cupid. That would be nice. I think they did do a couple of dessert ones. I think one was cheesecake or something or other. Anyway, so I don't know if they did one at that time, but that would have been a good flavour. Yeah, for sure. I think it definitely lends itself. Yeah, you don't. Trying to think, this is one thing you don't tend to get many limited edition biscuits, do you? I mean, Maryland do them, but I don't think there's many others that do them really. Yeah, it probably was apple, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure it was apple pie, but it probably was apple. Yeah, but yeah, honestly, yeah, that'd be nice. That would actually really has to be said. Yeah, I think it's an odd one. I think it'd be nice if more biscuits did limited edition ones, wouldn't they? You don't really get them, do you? Like limited. Imagine a limited edition white chocolate bourbon or I mean, I guess digestives do. I'm talking a bit rubbish, aren't I? Digestives done a lot of limited editions lately, but just standard ones, you know, like. I mean, I guess it's just no desire for it. Is the people who buy like morning coffees or whatever not really going to be that bothered about a limited edition morning coffee? But would be an interesting one. Would be interesting. Hey, Scotty, you forgot, honestly. Dear God, I mean, you know, well, I'll let you off. Just this price. Dear me. Yeah. So yeah, it's not too bad though. It's not too bad. Yeah, Scotty might know. Did they do an apple pie Maryland cookie? Well, yeah, I don't know why. It's a bit random actually. Why did I get these? I got not to say anything bad about the bar, but for some reason I got a 4-pack of Kit Kat Chunkies. I don't really know why I would have got these because I have reviewed Kit Kat Chunkies in the past many a time. I think maybe I was just getting a bit overexcited. I'm not sure. Because basically I've got too many things to review. I can't really be, but they are nice. I think maybe I was just people just talking about Kit Kat Chunkies and I just fancied one. I think in the chat, I think maybe someone was talking about they changed. They weren't quite as good, so I kind of grabbed them. I think, but that was probably possibly a silly thing to do because But it would be nice to re-review them again. I said the channel is now 5 years old, and some of these things like this were some of the first things I did review. I found the interview. No worries. Yes. Well, best of luck for that, Scotty. Hope it goes well. Yeah, just I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just have to yeah. Are you going there in person or are you doing it? I can't remember what you said now. I think it's your second one, isn't it, from this place? So, yeah, fingers crossed. Hopefully it'll go well. I'm sure it will. Oh, yeah. not very pleasant interviews really, are a bit stressful, but at least, is it in the morning? Yeah, I generally prefer to have them in the morning because you can just get them out of the way then, and then you can just relax for the rest of the day. It's one of those ways, isn't it, where, these things, they're just sort of apple pie Maryland, only apple pie cookie, the Melbourne one. I don't know if that's what I'm thinking of then. Maybe I'm just misremembering them. Yeah. Okay. A meeting, yeah, see. Well, maybe it's just a formality, Scotty. You never know. Maybe it's a formality. You'll be fine. Yeah, after work 5 o'clock, that's the last thing you want. And you've got all day to stew about it, haven't you, as well? Yes, that's no good. Never mind. But did you get it? Hopefully you did. Hopefully it was worth it. Yeah. And here we go. Got, yes, I think I've already got this one. Yeah, it's a bit snapped, I think. Yeah, here we go. But look at that. The Milka Max, or the Milka Max. Chocolo and Biscuit. So it's basically a rebrand, or the Cadbury's is a rebrand of the Cadbury Big Taste version. I think I've got this in my backlog as well, but I think it went out of date, so I've got it again. This is one I really want to review, this one, because this is kind of up my street, to be honest with you. Yeah, NPM is a good time, that's for sure. You're a big fan of Milka. I love the packaging style. Purple's my favourite colour, so I do like that for sure. Yes, yeah. So notice, is purple your favourite colour, QP? I notice. But yeah, it's very much mine. So I do like the packaging. Yeah, I'll say it's nice that they got the sort of Milka magic on it. So, especially with the biscuit, of course. Yeah, biscuit's my tipple as well. I do like chocolate with biscuit inside. It's I know some people like nuts and things, but for me, it's got to be biscuit. And this one's definitely. I mean, look at that massive amount. So it's still got the cream bit though, which I'm a bit not too sure about. But but yeah, it definitely looks up my street for sure. Yes, it's massive as well, isn't it? I mean, this is really big. Milka Max. I think it is just called Milka Max, but for some reason they call it Max. But if you look on the advert and think, well, online or whatever, I think when you search for it, but yeah, unless you can just have a Max or something. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but yeah, so very much excited for this one. Yeah, what's the description of it? Alpine milk chocolate with cocoa cream filling, 28%, milk cream filling or creme, 18%, and a layer of biscuit, 13%. There we go. Does have palm oil in it though. Yeah, usually Milka doesn't have palm oil from what I remember, but this one does have it in, so interesting one. Very excited. I checked the sell-by date as well, it's December, so I've got time to review it. I've got time. And I did get this sort of, well, I got the sort of like the English translation of the Lovely as well, which is, well, still a Milka one, the Milka Max, so it's the, normally called the Lovely, the bubbly. Yeah, so that's their sort of version. I think I've reviewed this before, I think, but ended up getting it again. I don't know why. I was going to do like a special sort of bubbly chocolate with caramel special edition comparison, but I don't know if I'll do it. I'm not sure. But yeah, the Milka Lovely, this one, it's not too bad. I think generally it's not quite as nice as I think Whisper basically is the gist of it. I think Whisper's quite nice, but I don't know, QP. This might be one for you because you love Milka. So don't know if you've had this one before. Definitely looks nice though, doesn't it? I mean, you can't go wrong by looking like that. Looks really nice, doesn't it? Yeah. So it wasn't too expensive all this either. I'm quite sure it was a good price. And this was in Home Bargains, I think. Yeah, the Caterpillar cakes. Yes, I think Andrew Winton mentioned that, didn't he? Can you still buy that one then from Aldi? Is that something you can still do? Might be difficult just doing a blind test. Just figure out I could manage it on my own, really. It'd be quite difficult. Yeah. The other one for the bubbly. What, you mean the Lovely, or do you mean Whisper? Yes, yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. Ah, yes, yeah, I see the Lovely. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised you could still buy that whatever it's called, Cedric the Caterpillar, whatever it is. Yes. But yeah, I'm surprised. I would have thought they would have ceased trading now, but I guess they're probably making a small fortune now that it's got all that attention. So yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely. I mean, the thing with these ones, they look so big, they don't they? They're massive. Massive bars. What's the weight of this? 250 grams. It's quite a big chunky one. What's the weight of the other one as well? It must be even heavier. 300 grams the other one. So yeah, 300 grams. Goodness me. Yeah, cut a piece of each cake into plates. Yeah, true. That's what you're saying. Yes, maybe. Yeah. I'd have to try and I'd have to work out a way to do it. Yeah, as you say. Yeah, It'd be interesting to do that. Would be interesting. Yeah, I'll have to try and see if I can do that. I need to go to Aldi and things anyway. I think need to get some of their chocolates to do one of it, like a special Aldi edition as well. So what we got, an M&S as well. This is another thing you see. It's another, is it can of worms the right word? I'm not sure. But basically, if I go to one of them and just get another stash of chocolate, and but I might go actually in, maybe the next couple of weeks, I think, because I've got a couple of days off, so I might wander over and see what I can discover at M&S and things like that. I think it'd be quite nice to do a bit of an investigation. But I'm just going to come back. I'm going to come back with tons of stuff. It's going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hi Andrew, how are you doing? Yes, QP was just mentioning about the two sort of caterpillar cakes. Do like a blind review. Yes, I might try and do something like that. I think you mentioned it as well. I think at some point. So yes, it'd be quite good to do that. I think for sure. Small caterpillars. Goodness me. Yeah, goodness me. There's all sorts going on. Caterpillar. Honestly, should do a butterfly cake, shouldn't they, when they grow up, or a moth? Yeah, Andrew, hope you're doing okay, Andrew. How are you doing this evening? Hope everything's all right. Yeah, just discussing a few of the new stashes. Just saying randomly, I bought some Kit Kat Chunkies. I'm not really sure, not that there's anything wrong with those, but I mean, I've got enough to have anyway. Here's one I did find though. Yes, look at that, Galaxy Orange cookies, chocolate chunk cookies. Yeah, so that's 2 orange cookies we got here. We've got the Galaxy ones and the Maryland Treats one. So should we do a comparison with these? Maybe. Could do sample them separately and then do a comparison or something. Just seems to lend itself, I think, to this. It should be quite an interesting one. Yeah, so the Galaxy one, crisp orange flavoured cookies containing milk chocolate chunks. And I think the Maryland one says it's orange flavoured cookies as well. So chocolate and orange flavoured cookies containing chocolate chips. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I think the chocolate cocoa count changed, basically. Yeah, so I think a few years back, 2 or 3 years ago, for the regular Kit Kats anyway, I don't think he advertised it specifically on Chunkies, but he said whatever, cocoa, something or other is different or whatever. And I did a comparison review. It's one of my earlier videos. It's probably not as great quality, but basically I compared the two, and it definitely, at least in regular Kit Kats, it wasn't as nice. Yeah, it wasn't as good, the chocolate. Might be used to it now, actually, but definitely has changed. Yeah. It's a funny one, really. But as I say, I'm assuming they've changed it for the Kit Kat Chunkies as well. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they've shrunk as well. I mean, they might not have done, but they don't seem to be quite as big as they used to be. Or I don't know. I don't feel as chunky as they used to be. Anyway, I could be wrong on that. But yeah, I do think it's changed. Yeah, I do think it has. I still quite like them though. There's definitely something about them, and they work really well as a straw. Actually, I don't know who recommended it. I think it was someone else actually, not just a general friend, not someone on the channel. But basically, if you nibble both ends off, they work brilliantly as a straw. You wouldn't think they would. You'd think there'd be too much resistance, but they work. With a hot drink, amazing. Amazing. Yeah, really good. Well, QP's mentioned it as well, Andrew. You have to share the credits. Yeah, 70% of the proceeds. Yeah. Honest to God, yes, honestly. Yeah, it'll take some time. Well, hopefully, if I do make enough to give you 70%, I'll be happy with that. Yeah. But yes, yeah. No, I'll definitely try and do it. I think it's something of interest, that for sure. Maybe I could do it as a live one. That'd be quite a good live one, wouldn't it? Yeah, don't worry, Joe. Don't worry. I know you're at work and things, so don't worry. I know I think you're about 5 hours behind, aren't you? So it's probably 2:30 there, something like that. So, yeah, don't worry. It's good to see you, though. I'm glad you're making the effort to try and see it, even though I know it's difficult. It's one of those, Joe, really. I think there's always going to be times where someone can't make it. So I think by doing this one midweek, it sort of gives another range of people to come. So yeah, more cocoa, Andrew, you say. Yeah. I think you probably did mention it first, Andrew, but but what can I say? QP is enthusiastic about it as well. Yeah. Yeah, so the keyboard used to be less curved in Alan. I'm not sure. Is that a typo? Is that? Sorry. Yes, replying. Yes. Yes, I see. Yeah, the thing. Sorry, I thought I can. Okay, I see you're replying to Alan now. Yes, yeah. I think because you're basically. I think Kit Kats are your favourite, aren't they, Alan? Especially Chunkies. So I think there's definitely something different about them. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a shame actually, and I don't. Well, it's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those, I think. But yes, yeah. Let's see what else we've got. We've got another huge chocolate bar. Here we go. So I got another one, this Oreo one as well. This Max Oreo, 300-gram bar. So it's another massive one. Now this one, I'm a bit more confused from the packaging at least, because it does seem to be mainly Oreo rather than mainly cream, which is often the case. Well, I mean, you could kill someone with this. I mean, it's massive, you know. So yeah, honestly, yeah, it's yeah, cracky ball. Good way to be bumped off, I think, by chocolate. Death by chocolate. It's not the ideal, not the image that most people got when you think of that, but being whacked over the head with it. But yeah, that's very nice, doesn't it? This one, I have to say. And I'm not a fan of all this Oreo nonsense. I think there's only one. Maybe I don't think this one's from memory. When I reviewed the Cadbury one, I don't think it was amazing, but I'd like to try it again. Could be wrong, but the one I think it's the Oreo sandwich one. I think Scotty was saying it might be discontinued soon, which is a real shame. But basically, it's one where it's got those mini Oreos. Imagine just like 4 Oreos or however many segments there are. And it's got a layer of chocolate going through between the like dairy milk or something, going through the sort of the sandwich biscuit. And that is basically exactly what you want from it. It's literally an Oreo, so you've not got any of this nonsense that's not Oreo, that's pretending to be. A bit like kind of the cream in this would be. And you've got the chocolate as well. It's absolutely amazing, and it's so frustrating when you see all these other cookies and cream things, chocolate ones and stuff like that just aren't that great. Don't really contain or taste like Oreo is what they're meant to be. Don't have enough pieces and stuff like that. It's a real real shame, that really. So I've got a few of these Milka ones, as I say, nice big chunky ones. I mean, goodness me, I don't know how I'm going to get through all these. It'll be difficult. Bit of a shame that these two got quite similar packaging, that sort of sunrise over the top. I know they're slightly different when you get down to it, but yeah, this one's probably caramel, so it's more suited to it. I don't know why. Might have been a bit more interesting with the colours there. It'd be a bit better to differentiate them a bit. So as you can see, I did go quite far here. Got a lot more to go as well. So let's see, what's this one? So I got these as well, which I thought were quite interesting. You've seen these Guyon Mega Duos normally. I think I reviewed the cookie ones, but this is like a vanilla one. What's it say? Cream jam, I know what that's. Crema sabor, sweet cream. I think that's maybe if Jow's still there, be able to say. I'm sure that's sweet cream. Vanilla. I'm sure that's vanilla. Vanilla. Probably a Spanish equivalent. I know Jow's Portuguese, or speaks Portuguese, rather Brazilian, but I think there's some similarities between the languages. It might be enough for him to know that that's Spanish. To be honest with you, I've done a bit of Spanish as well. I'm quite sure that's sweet cream. Sweet cream vanilla. Yeah, interesting one. Does it actually say? So these massive biscuits. They're quite interesting, actually. I mean, come in these huge tubs, huge boxes. 500 grams. This is. So if you imagine this big chocolate bar was 300. Where. This one's 500, so it doesn't feel like it's heavier, but it obviously is. Again, this is another weapon. I think, yeah, might crush a bit though, actually, but yeah. So there we go. So quite a long time to eat this one as well, till next year. Yeah, biscuits filled with vanilla flavour filling. There we go. Sandwich biscuits. There we go. It doesn't say sweet or anything. But yeah, so there we go. Still quite interesting. I mean, it's a bit different. Probably a bit plain, but they just looks. The regular one's like red. And they've got like a bourbon cream in the centre. So, yeah, interesting those. That's a sort of more random products here, I think you'd say. Just trying to put these somewhere safe so I don't drop them. I've still got quite a lot of this bag to go. So this is just from this week. Now I did find these actually, which was quite Biscoff and Go. Yes. So I think this is basically Biscoff spread with these like breadsticks. In fact, that's actually what it says. I hadn't read that, promise. Biscoff spread and breadsticks. There we go. So I know QP wasn't too. Yes. Oh, flavour is it? Flavour is it? Ah, okay. So my Spanish is a mess then. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I knew I'd heard it before. But yeah, obviously, it's one of those words you forget sometimes. But there we go. Yeah, where does it say? I lost where it says it now. Oh yeah, it actually says it on the other side as well, sort of. Yeah, so cream flavoured vanilla, or vanilla flavoured cream, yeah. Okay, yes, yeah. Thanks, Joe. I do a bit of Spanish, but I can't remember things at all. I know Portuguese has some similarities and things, but yeah, this one, does look very nice. Well, thanks, Joe, by the way. Thank you for that. Oh dear. Yeah. One day I'll be able to speak some Spanish. Yeah, it does look very. Yeah, it does look. It does look very interesting, doesn't it? And I think as I say, it is. But a good way to have the spread. I think when I had the spread, it wasn't too great to have on toast or whatever. It was quite nice. I ended up having little spoonfuls of it every now and again, and then I went through the jar eventually. It was a bit dangerous, really, having that around. But I mean, it's just probably the way to have it, because it literally does taste like liquid Biscoff, this caramel biscuit. It's a very interesting one, really. Yeah, and it's interesting as well. It's got like a hole at the top, I think. I guess so you can hang it on something. I'm not sure, really, but yeah, interesting one for sure. Not on board with the biscuit love thing yet. Yeah, well, it's a difficult one. Basically, they're quite a plain biscuit, really. You would never have said they lend themselves to anything. But the ice creams, honestly, the ice creams. Now, I did do them as a memory review, bit of a spoiler, but the ice creams. Yeah, the ice creams. Biscoff ice creams. Yeah, I mean, honestly. Yeah, I haven't got the words to describe how good those are. I mean, they're a literal love letter to Biscoff as well. They've done such a good job of it because, spoiling my own review of them really, which is a member exclusive one, so I probably shouldn't say too much about it. Oh dear, but well, I know. Well, to be honest with you, I feel a bit bad actually, Alan, because I know you are a member, but I know you're not. And there's different tiers and things like this, and I know where obviously you haven't gone for the review side of it, so I do apologise for that. Really, it's one of those where I added that just as a separate tier for people who just thought, well, they're not really bothered about, doing anything, going too ridiculous into it. Just wanted to sort of help support, so I do much appreciate that. But it does make me feel a bit bad when I talk about member reviews and things. It's one of those really. Yeah, but yeah. If you ever, those are the reviews I do recommend of mine to watch really, because they're so good, and they're it's just a real love letter to Biscoff basically. Well, not the reviews are so good at the product. Hopefully the reviews are, but it's just such a good love letter to Biscoff. Honestly, if you were going to say wanted an ice cream based on something, those are basically it. I mean, and even if you hated Biscoff, you could still really appreciate the effort that's gone into those, because they've just ticked every box. They've literally nailed it, honestly. There's some of the other products there, as I say. I don't know where it's come from, Alan. Like you say, there's been all sorts of Biscoff stuff. It's just been all over the place. There's been so many different Biscoff shenanigans going on. I don't really know where the demands come from, but I'm quite glad it's there, because I would say the biscuits actually really quite mundane, really. I only ever see them in hotels, and I never had any desire at all other than when I'm in a hotel and just need something like a little snack to eat them in any other way, shape or form. I never really felt the need to buy them. So I don't really know where all this love's come from. I don't know where this investment's come from. But I say some of the products are really quite good, and I quite like biscuity centres anyway. So when it's coupled with chocolate and things, it's quite up my street really. Yeah, see, choose your own flavoured cookies, regular choc chips, when they're bought in Galaxy Range. Yeah, see, well, it's a good point, Andrew. Yeah, why not just put the Galaxy Orange in there? It's a really that is a good point. What on earth? You've got the product there. Why not just put it in? Yeah, that's very strange, that, isn't it? It's very strange that. I can't fathom that. I did see them when I went to Iceland, but I didn't get them because I've got quite a lot of ice creams to review for the member stuff, right? To the point where I can't fit anything else in my freezer. Actually, I've kind of I've run out of a bit of space, so I need to get through some of those first. So I had to stop myself. I literally just had to stop myself. So hopefully I'll get through some of them. That's the only problem you see with these backlog. You just get so much sweets everywhere and things, and you can't obviously, maybe 30 years ago or something, I could have scoffed them all and not, paid the price. But these days, I can't do it, unfortunately. Yeah, so, so yes, it's one of those. But I've not tried. But I did see them, Andrew, and I really did want to get them. There's a few lollies and things I've got, and I've had to kind of stop myself. I've got quite a few on the go, and I've got about 10 in the freezer, I think. Maybe if not more. So I'd like to show you those in the backlog, but because obviously they'll melt, it's difficult to show. Maybe I should do a frozen special. But yeah, it's ridiculous, really. Yeah, ridiculous. Maybe next week I'll try and do one, because I can just do. I can't keep them out for that long. That's the problem. So that's keep getting back and forth. So yeah. So what else we got? Anything? I'm sure we got some other things. Yes, we do. Quite a lot. Well, speaking of Galaxy, I did go a bit Galaxy mad. I've not reviewed Galaxy for a while, because basically because it was one of the first type of reviews I did, really, I think, of some of them. And they've got a new range out at the moment. So, yeah, first of all, I picked up the Galaxy Caramel Eggs. So I think they were, I don't think they were on offer actually, but they were knocking about in B&M. So I did get those. So really am excited for these ones. As you know, I reviewed the Cadbury Caramel Eggs this week. Yeah, the problem is, Scotty, yeah, my fridge is actually relatively good size. Right, I do have other things in there as well, of course, but yeah, you know, it's honestly taking up too much space. It's a good thing though. It's, you know, yeah, it keeps you on track. You know what I mean? You can't have too big a backlog. At least it'll stay hopefully quite fresh for a while. But yeah, I got these, quite excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a big fan of this this new Galaxy colour. This white prominence. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me at all. I know the other one looked a bit like Oreo and maybe they were a bit too similar, but I quite like the sort of matte finish to it. I don't know. I think the new one might be a bit dated. As in, I can understand, you know, they might want a fresh new look or whatever, but I'm just not. I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. This white colour at all. It stands out a bit though. But yeah, don't know. Not too. I'm not convinced yet. Maybe it'll grow on me with time, but I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of nothing. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's much of anything. So yeah, speaking of which then, so I got smooth caramel. Yes. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. I remember when this first came out, Galaxy Caramel. I don't know if any of you would be able to remember that far back. I remember when it came out, and I remember going to the shops to get it, because before that it was just Cadbury's Caramel, which was a yellow bar. It still got yellow on it to an extent, but it was actually a different bar completely. It was a different range. It wasn't Dairy Milk Caramel or anything like that. Yeah, and then this one came out. I remember tasting it, and I was in love with it, and I just kept buying it and buying it and buying it when it came out. I think I've since sort of calmed down on it. Yeah, hopefully next week, perhaps Andrew, for the review of that. It's one of those where, well, you know, as you can see, I've got so much to review. I've got to try. I can basically probably do about 5 a week, but I've got a backlog of reviews because I did. I think for a couple of weeks I did 8 reviews for a couple of weeks, and I can only publish 5 a week. And then I'm doing other things as well, like today I'm doing this, and yeah. So sometimes I get a bit of a backlog of reviews now. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Cadbury bunny. Yes, a bit too saucy for these days, probably. But take it easy with Cadbury's Caramel, wasn't it? Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh, was there another slogan I was going to say? Yeah, this one you said, why have cotton when you can have silk as well? That used to be the Galaxy slogan. But I think it's a bit probably outdated as well now. But yeah, so there we go. So I got that one. Yeah, we've got the regular one as well. As I always mention as well, Galaxy chocolate is the only sort of creamy chocolate I think that really works. It's lovely chocolate, but we'll see. I've not had it for a while. Choose pleasure. That's the slogan now. Choose pleasure. And why not? Choose pleasure, eh? Yeah, I don't know. It's a strange slogan that, but I guess it's fair enough. So they've got a couple. They seem a bit heavier, these ones actually. Yeah, they felt heavier and they are heavier. So strangely enough, okay. So this basically the regular Galaxy is 100 gram, 110 grams, but these ones here, salted caramel one and the regular caramel one, are 135. An interesting one. They do feel heavy as well. They Choose Pleasure Galaxy. There we go. Quite a salted caramel does seem to come in the blue, with the blue colour in various different products. When's everyone's birthday? And I'll say, well, you know, probably shouldn't give it away. My birthday's soon, actually. My birthday's the 6th of May. Yeah, voting day. So that's my birthday. Yeah, so yeah, coming very soon. Far too soon. Yeah, so when's yours, QP? I'll try and remember, of course. It's my memory's terrible these days, but yeah, let me know your birthdays, everyone. It'd be nice to know. I'll try and remember them. I don't think the chat can be saved, unfortunately, but maybe it can be found out some way. Here's the cookie crumble. Yes, cookie. Quite sad. This one's up my street, really. I have to say, I don't think I've reviewed it for a long time. 114 grams. This one. It's a bit random, isn't it? 135, 110. This one's 114. Yes. Will there be a birthday chocolate live? Maybe I should do something. Like that, shouldn't I? Yes. 11th of March. You've already had yours. See. Yeah. Oh, not long ago. Hope you had a good time though. Were you able to do anything nice, even though it was lockdown and things? Hope you're able to do something special. Must admit, I've not really got anything planned for mine. You'll come around to New Galaxy rebrand. I mean, I like this look of it. I mean, look at that. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? I don't know if it was like that anyway. But I quite like that. You know, obviously the gold one and the yellow one are a bit similar, but yeah, I think that was quite nice. A shame I don't have the orange one. I think I reviewed that not too long ago. And what day? Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up be doing as well, QP, to be honest with you. The thing is, I don't know what to do really, because you know, I might maybe treat myself to something very exuberant for food-wise. I don't know. Like, I've not had a Domino's pizza for a long time. I love Domino's pizzas, but I'm trying to avoid them really, because it's just I have like a whole large one to myself, if not more, and it's like 300 calories a slice, and it's 12 slices or something. So it's well over 3,000 calories, and I can quite happily then also put the what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. The sour cream dip or whatever all over it. You know, I got really addicted to that sour cream dip at some. I was getting it and put it on everything at one point. I even went specific. I got at McDonald's once, and then went to Pizza Hut just to get the sour cream dip or whatever it's called, just to dip my burgers in. I mean, it was going crazy. You know, it's going crazy. I've stopped all that now. I don't. Yeah. So this is why I have to be careful. But yeah, you're right. Treat myself. Yes. Have a cut in the calorie, 800 calorie cake jar. Yes. Go out and cook. Well, maybe I could do something like that. We'll see. We'll see. Have to consider what's the best option. Maybe I could do some kind of special thing there. Honestly. Oh dear. Yeah. Your birthday's September, Andrew. You say March is your birthday as well, Scotty. Yeah. I see. Oh. Yeah. I hope you had a good one, Scotty. Yeah, I don't remember. Did you tell me? I can't remember if you told me it was your birthday or not, but I don't think you did. But yeah, we had a good one anyway. Yeah, I keep you saying a bit of a difficult time. You just spent it inside, had a nice, relaxing day. Yours is September, Andrew. Yeah, it's a bit of time for yours then. Hopefully, you never know. You might be able to do something wild by that time. If things keep improving, but you know. Yeah, we'll see about my birthday. Maybe I will do something nice. You never know. Do like a special live or something. We'll see. Yeah, mind you, it'll be the Wednesday before will be the stash watch, so maybe we'll do something then instead of it or something. We'll see. Yeah, one of those, isn't it? One of those. Not really thought about it much, really. You know, it's I don't know. Yeah, new Galaxy rebrand looks like the old design for Galaxy from the centre. Well, maybe that's a good point. That I wasn't well. Yeah, I've been around for a long time, but not the 70s. Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. So that's not bad in that case. I can imagine that being quite nice looking then for people who remember that. November the 5th. That's an easy one to remember, Alan. There's lots of people celebrating your birthday on that day. All the fireworks. Oh, it would be nice to do something cute, it has to be said, because I think this year might be a bit, as you said, a bit difficult for birthdays. So yeah, I might have to arrange something. Yeah, I've not really considered that, so it's a good idea. So thank you for that. Yes. I have to do something like that. You remember there's no excuse for not remembering Alan's birthday, is there really? There's literally no excuse for forgetting his birthday. Oh dear. Yeah, he had a low-key one. Yes, well, I think birthdays are a bit like that nowadays, aren't they, really? When you're younger, you used to get all these lovely things and things like that, but it doesn't really it's not quite the same, is it, when you're older? So, there we go. Those old fogies. I found this one as well. This was in B&M. Thought I'd get this one. It's like, I don't know, it's that card company, isn't it? Well, I don't know I can't remember what actual card company it is now. Carte Blanche, Kim and Miller. I'm not sure, but you see this teddy bear, don't you, on cards and things. And it looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's just nice packaging. I thought it'd be quite an interesting one to get. 90-gram milk chocolate bar. And on the back it just says milk chocolate bar. Yeah, so there we go. Palm fat it's got in it as well. Look at 2022. So I've got a lot of time to eat these. So they're good for my stash when things go out have over a year in there. Before they go out of date. Yeah, it does look nice, and it looks quite cute actually. I thought, why not? So I just got this one. This was in I say B&M as well. Oh, oh, it does look nice, doesn't it? No, it's not Kinnison. No, it's Kim and Miller, I think, whoever they are. I don't know if that's the card company or what, but yeah. KimandMiller.co.uk. I know what you mean. It does look like that. Made in Poland. There we go. Cocoa beans non-EU. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't say it, so I don't know if, Yeah. Tatty Teddy's how it's called. I see. It's Carte Blanche, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's sort of like, well, yeah, I know what you mean. A bit like that, one of those companies, aren't they? It just sort of does it, yeah. Oh, it's a good question, Alan. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Well, during the week, you see, I purposefully don't eat too much because although sometimes, when I've got out of date chocolate and things, or it's just gone out of date, or I think, or I get two of things by accident, sometimes we'll nibble on those other ones. But yeah, it's very very difficult to to avoid it really. But as I say, during the week, I just try not to eat anything because then at the weekend I have all these chocolate things to review and stuff like that. So I tend to save for the weekend really. So it is quite difficult, yeah. I know it can be difficult. Yeah, you just got to be, got to be careful. Yeah, eating two pots of orders only yesterday afternoon. Good self-control. Yeah, well, you've got to be. Yeah, I mean, well, yeah. If I didn't, I think I'd be in trouble. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I've just got. Yeah, basically, I just got to try and balance it really. So I just tend to treat myself at the weekends, and then during the week, I just have not too much really. Yeah, so it can be quite difficult and a bit of a pain. But yeah, just the way it's got to be, unfortunately, because I just put so much weight on otherwise, I think. Yeah, so Tatty Teddy was probably when I was a kid. Yeah, I think I never really, yeah, I always see the bad. I didn't know it was called Tatty Teddy until you mentioned it, but yeah. I think Kim and Miller do look to be the chocolate people as well. I think Carte Blanche is the cards. Yeah. Interesting one then, really. It's an interesting one. It looks quite nice. I think there was another bar as well, but it's the same thing, but maybe in a different form. Like maybe it's like a little mini bear or something. I'm not sure, but it does look nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm in the snow one night and his nose turned blue. Oh, very cute. Yeah, very cute. Yeah, one story I used to love when I was young. I think they're bringing it back now. Is Super Ted. I just love the whole idea of it. This is teddy bear becoming Super Ted, and the bad guy was called Texas Pete. I thought that was quite a nice story as well, the way he was like a reject and things, and he just was saved by this alien, and it was just a bizarre story. So I did get some sweeties as well. Now I love these. I've not had them for a long time, and I'm quite a big fan of sour sweets for some reason. And I saw these in Sour Patch Kids as well. I got these sour then sweets. Yeah, so I got the original ones here. We are made with natural colours. Yes, there we go. So I got those as well. I quite like sour sweets, as I say. I think Boofy the dog. I think I've seen that one. I think so. Anyway, yeah. Not sure. But I didn't see any chocolate bars with him on anyway. But yes, there we go. We got the Sour Patch Kids, the normal one. And interestingly as well, we got the cola equivalent. Now cola usually is the enemy of the sour sweet fan, because you'll end up getting cola ones thinking the sour sweets, and they're just like. They're not sour, they've got like the sugar coating and things. So I'm interested with this one because it's basically a sour cola one. So I thought that was quite an interesting one. Obviously they are all the same colour though, I imagine. But yeah, I might try and review it. A bit weird, don't know what's going on here. It look like they're being part of the rapture or something there, but not sure what's going on there. But yeah, so quite excited about these ones, has to be said. Yeah, I do like Sour Patch. Yeah, I always want to try and keep. Yeah, you should do, especially if you like sour sweets and things. But they are really nice. I remember having these when I first saw them, or they first came out, or both. Really liked them. Yeah, really liked them. Sour Skittles and Tang Fastics. Yeah, Tang Fastics have quite a lot. Sour Skittles. I'm not. Skittles are a bit too chewy for me. They're a bit too hard. I think I don't mind them, but I don't tend to go for them. I quite like the giant ones because they're a bit softer. Yeah, mine is too actually, keeping my mouth watering as well. And I also got another kind as well. You can hear all the sugar though in these. Can you hear it? It's probably a bit unfair really to say that because it all comes off it, But I got these ones as well. What are they? Fruit mix as well. So I don't know what the difference between this ones and the regular ones are. Because I thought the original ones were fruit as well. These says fruit flavoured gums with sour sugar coating. Which is the exact same description as the other one, so so I'm not really sure what the real difference is. I assume they just have different fruits. But to be honest with you, they look the same. I don't know whether they just rebranded. I just know whether they just rebranded these ones to make them stand out. But they've got the same colours on. I don't get that. Bit of a strange one. Yeah, sour fruit pastels. Maybe that's what you're. Yeah, they did do sour fruit pastels, didn't you? Is that what someone's mentioned? But they did do that. Yeah. I think I did try them. Did I try them? I'm sure they did do them, Andrew. I'm sure they did do a sour fruit pastels. I'm sure they did. Not too long ago. Yeah, I'm sure they did do, because I remember. I'm sure I tried them, because I'm obviously, as I say, I like sour sweets, and I'm sure they did do. I don't. Yeah, I feel like they did do. Yeah, very. Yeah, those ones you can eat the whole bags of those. That's the problem. Yeah, and there's those. What were they called? Little jelly men as well. Haribo little jelly men. I really like those as well. Actually, I don't know if you've ever seen those, and sometimes they're really nice. And they did like packs where they came in twos as well, where they were like, we called them something like, I don't know, partners or something. And they were like holding hands, or whatever. And it was just two different ones of different flavors, like coordinated flavors, and they were very nice as well. I quite like jelly sweets like that and sour sweets. They're my sort of little guilty pleasure, I guess. Yeah, well, this is it. Yeah, good point, Andrew. Yeah, you say the sugars come all off the bottom. What do you do with that? What do you do with that? Yeah, sour pastels. Yeah. Yeah, I thought they had done. I thought I hadn't imagined it. Yeah. It's a shame one of those would just come and disappear. Do anyone? Yeah. What would you do with the sugar at the end? Would you eat the sugar at the end of these bags? Would you just pour it into your mouth like like some people do with crisps at the end of it? It's not something I've ever done, but I've never, maybe I should, I don't know. But it would still seem like it might be a bit too much. A bit too much sugar, Oh dear. We've got too much more left now, We've got quite a few. I did get some special ones though. Let's see. Oop. Yes, now I think Alan was saying about his white chocolate line. I've not reviewed line for ages, so I got the regular one. I think I've got the line one, the white chocolate one in the backlog bag or somewhere. Tried lightning bolt sweets the other day. Very, very good. I don't think I've even seen those. Yeah, I'll have to. Some interesting ones those. Yeah, what are those like, Alan? And I don't think I've seen them. I'll have to look out for those. But yeah, I've got this the regular Lion bar. An interesting one. It's got like a blue look to it now. It's not the peanut version. This is the regular one, but they've sort of made it have a blue look to it now as well. So that's a bit of an interesting one. Yeah, that way it says 205 calories is 35 minutes exercise. That's quite good the way it says that on the back. Sour Lion Ball Seeds sounds delicious. Yes. White Lion Duos in Tesco. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've done. I'm sure I've reviewed White Lions before, but I've got them. I think I've got them as well. But yeah, Lion Bars unrated. Well, as I say, they're basically a finger of drifter, aren't they? But with a covering on, so they're quite an interesting one, really. I don't know why. I don't understand why the drifters disappeared if they're essentially making it for Lion Bars. I don't get why they've done that, because you've got half the cost already done. So, no orange Yorkie. No. What shop's it in? It's definitely one I'm after that, really, because I quite like Yorkies. Bizarrely, even though they're not the best quality chocolate, but for some reason it's just the amount of it. It's just so nice. I don't know. Yeah, same here, QP. Same here. Yeah, I definitely want that. Definitely. Yeah, definitely want that. The only thing with Yorkie that always leaves a sour taste in my mouth, not literally, is the fact that it used. I think I've said this before, but each chunk used to spell out Yorkie, so it used to have a YORKIE, but they've reduced the chunks to only 5 now, so they can't do it anymore. You stop going shopping on Friday or Saturdays. Honestly, yeah. Imagine what it's like for me, QP. Honestly, I've just got this massive stash of stuff, and I keep getting more of it. Got some weird ones as well. I don't know what this is about. I honestly don't know what this is about. This sort of Millions jelly, strawberry flavour. So I don't know whether you meant to spread it or just eat it or what. I don't know. I'm assuming it's not. I don't know. Really. I think you just eat it. It's an interesting one. I assume it's like jelly, not US jelly, so I'm assuming you could just eat it, but it's a bit of an odd one, really. I don't know. Do you need to refrigerate it? It wasn't in the fridge when I bought it. It seems a very odd one. Yeah. It seems very strange. Yes, I'm not sure. I don't know what to make of this one at all. And also they do another one as well. They do like a bubblegum flavour, which is green as well. So they've got the strawberry flavour, which is like an orange. It looks a bit red on camera, but it's actually orange in person. And this green one as well. So very strange things, these. But it was a mousse, yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. It seems a bit odd, so yeah, I'll have to review these at some point. It seems very strange though, bit of an odd one. Gave the White Line 3 out of 5 twice in a row, and I cried and cried. Twice in a row, so I reviewed it twice, have I? At least I'm consistent now. At least I'm consistent. A white Yorkies. Well, that would be really good, actually. Yeah, especially as you say, Nestle do such good white chocolate. So I don't know. Yeah, that would definitely be up my street. Yeah, the White Lion. I think it's because I think it's the actual. I know you like drifters and things, but drifters were never really my thing, you know. And I think that's the problem with the White Lion for me. Or just I think Lion bars generally. I think it's all the rest of it. I don't mind the white chocolate and things, but I think it's just the drifter centre is not for me. I'm just not a massive drifter fan, I think. As I say, I'm much more a toffee crisp person. I just love toffee crisps. You know, what can I say? And dark Kit Kat chunky. Didn't they do one? I don't know if they did. Yeah, they should do. They definitely should do. I don't know if they did do one. And a white orange Yorkie, yeah, that would be fantastic as well. I think that's the thing. Everyone's missing a trick here, other than I think Terry's, because white chocolate orange is fantastic. Literally amazing. It's a combination that works amazingly well, and only Terry's have done it, because obviously naturally, if they're going to do a white chocolate one, it's going to be white chocolate orange. And it's brilliant, you know. There's all these other companies that are doing like milk chocolate with orange in, but it's white chocolate orange is the way forward, honestly. And it's like I was saying in that Tesco thingy bobs, assortment collection. You know, if those other ones were white chocolate, the orange flavour one would be fantastic. Milky Bar Chunky. Yeah. Did they really Milky Bar Chunky? I don't remember that one. Yeah, I don't remember that. I remember, yeah, just drifted away, yeah, honestly. Honestly, God, yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. I wonder if it's one of those you can still get in some of the European shops, like you can with the white chocolate crunch. But yeah, I remember the Time Out Chunky you did do. I think I mentioned this before. That was my. It's a bar that I really want back. White Time Out Chunky, definitely one I want back. Yeah, definitely is one I want back. Yeah, it really is one I want back. That actually, it's such a shame that that one went away. And yeah, Milky. I don't remember the Milky Bar Chunky. That's a shame that went away as well. That would have been really good. Yeah. Was it basically just a big bar? I can't really imagine how that would work really, because isn't that just a Milky Bar? What's the difference? But yeah, the Time Out wafer, yeah, that's no good, that one at all. Yes, hazelnut wafer buys has to do. Hazelnut wafer, have I bought those? They do I think they do like was it a popcorn one, a toffee popcorn ball thing as well, QP they do, which are nice. I did actually, that's one I did succumb to and eat before I reviewed them. Because I just couldn't resist. I thought, you know, I had more things to review before it, and I thought I'm just not going to get round to it, so I ate it. So that's one I couldn't keep doing. Yeah, I don't know, Andrew. It's very strange, isn't it? Yeah. Don't remember the time. Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know why they didn't do that. But the time actually, yeah, it was around the time when the Chunky Bars first came out, around 1999 or something along those lines. I'm sure it existed in 2001, but I'm not too sure. I remember maybe 2002 actually. I remember thinking about it in 2002, thinking I really want this bar. But I'm not. But I think at that point it was hit and miss as to whether it's still around or not. So yeah, I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. Yeah. Milky Bar Chunky was great. Picture in Disco. Yeah, please do. Yes, I can't remember her. Yeah, good she knows. Yes. Yeah, honestly, it does sound interesting. Yeah, but yeah, I have to say, you know, it'd be interesting to see what the difference is between that and the regular. Because Milky Bar used to be a very, well, it still is, really, isn't it? The original Milky Bar was very thin bar, really. I mean, they do all these other offshoots now, all these other Milky Bar bars, you know. They're not, yeah. So you know, so I'm just wondering really if the Milky Bar Chunky is that much different than just the Milky Bars you get now that are quite big, you know. So yes, raisin and biscuit one. Interesting, really. Yeah. So was it a bit like was it basically a Yorkie? Is that the gist of it? Because they do a raisin and biscuit Yorkie. I'm just wondering if they just changed the chocolate. Yeah. So yeah, yes, tell me about it, QP. I've got this chocolate around me. Well, we're nearly done to us. I've got 2 more to do. Yes, 2 more to do. Yeah. Imagine what it's like here. I've got all this chocolate and I can't eat any of it. Yeah, well, not technically. Sometimes I've replaced the tea with some chocolate. I thought, you know what, I'll have something. I'll treat myself to some chocolate instead, which is a bit bad, really. But speaking of orange stuff, I got orange flavoured Poppets as well. Yes, so yeah. There we go. Look at that. So I don't know if I've reviewed Poppets on the channel before. I'm not sure really. Never really. I think they're not too bad, but I've never really gone out of my way for Poppets. They come in those little cardboard boxes, don't they? That's quite interesting. Hey there. Ready to pop some deliciousness into your day? Well, my friend, you've picked the right bite-sized treat to give you that little lift. We're exciting centres wrapped in chocolate. We're perfectly poppable. Little balls of chocolatey fun. So what are you waiting for? Pop open the fun. Yes, there we go. So that's quite interesting, don't they? Yeah, look a bit of an interesting one. Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? They don't normally come in these packs and things like this. And obviously, everyone else is doing white, orange chocolates at the moment. There we go. Got another year to 2022, so there's plenty of time for these ones. Yeah. So I won't get around to these for about 6 months, basically. But and there we go. Yes, and yeah, I think Poppets always looked a bit rubbish, didn't they? Really. You know, they didn't really. You know, I didn't. Well, to be honest with you, I didn't mind that pack because it's quite distinct. But I guess they never stood out, did they? They always were sort of a bit. Well, this is the thing. They had perfectly sized packaging, pretty much. But again, we're sort of like saying they didn't really stand out and we didn't look that great because of that. But then we, you know, well, me anyway, I'm always complaining about the flourishes and things like this. So you know, yeah, this is why they do it, isn't it? I guess. Yeah. Chocolo, well, this is it, yeah. Well, you know, yeah, this is it. Mind you, everyone else is doing it. I can't say I blame them, they did it already. But it's funny, isn't it, how chocolate orange has just become a thing? I really don't, I don't really get it. I wonder if Terry's are feeling the hit of it as well. I wonder if they're suffering because everyone else is doing it, so people are, rather than buying Terry's chocolate orange, people are buying other chocolate oranges, I wonder. That does, I could believe that that's happening, you know, because obviously if you think, oh, I could fancy some chocolate orange, then you know that Galaxy do it, you know that Toblerone do it, you know that, well, Poppets and all the other places, you know, other things are doing it. I can't think what else they're doing now. I don't know. All the other companies anyway, all the twirls, Cadbury twirl and things like this. You know, you might think, well, I'll get that instead. I'll try that. You know, yeah. Well, the first one I saw it with Andrew actually was it was Easter. It was the Easter Bunny, Cadbury's Easter Bunny, little Peter Rabbit thing. You know, they do those vanilla bunnies. That was the first one I saw that did it, so that was in March. And I'd never seen any other chocolate orange one. It was just really random. It was just a random... I think I've still got it, actually. Yeah. That was that was the one... I think, as far as I know, that was the one that started it all. Yeah, that Cadbury's Easter Bunny Orange Vanilla Mousse thing. But yeah, no idea about the salted caramel, though. He's up a chicken curry, or after some. Yeah. We're hearing up one. I mean, Terry's did white chocolate orange a long time ago, didn't they? So they did, you know, you know, I don't know when it was. So I don't think so is the short answer. And the new one range that came out last year came out after a lot of others. So I don't think so. To be honest with you, yeah, I don't think it was that. As I say, I think it was the that vanilla Peter Rabbit vanilla mousse Cadbury thing from Easter last year. You know, was it the year before? Was it the year before? I can't remember now. Yeah, it was last year, wasn't it? It was last year. Yeah. I think was it last year? Yeah, I'm sure it was last year. Yeah, it's just time's going by. Can't. Yeah, that was the first thing I saw anyway. I'll say that was early in the year, so I say March. It might have been before then, because you know Easter stuff always comes out in like I don't know February, doesn't it? Even at the end of January. So that was the first. That was the first one I saw. And I didn't see anything else. No one else was talking about it. So I don't know whether there was other things, but that was a big release. That was Cadbury, you know, doing it. And since then there was other things. I think I'll say the Kit Kat Bunny came out later on next year and stuff like that, and all the other orange stuff. So yeah. No, I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure. But that was the first big branded one I saw that did it. Yeah. So I don't think. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Andrew. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was that because that was the first chocolate orange one, and then after that you got all the others. All the others came in after that, a bit later in the year, basically. Yeah. So I think, to be honest with you, I think it was that. Yeah. I don't think there was nothing else I saw, and it was a few months after that started it all off. So I think that was the you know, as I say, once other things had seen it and things. And yes, Cadbury, you know, I guess there was the perhaps was the orange twirl, I guess, that came out in Egypt or whatever. But I think that was after then as well. That wasn't before then. Yeah. So Yeah, as I say, I don't know, salted caramel though. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know what the first one that was. But yeah, I feel like that was the orange craze anyway. As I say, nothing was around before then that I saw, other than Terry's, of course. But you know, they've been doing it for years. And it was a few months after that things started to pick up. I think it was the Cadbury's Twirl Orange was the first one. The one that came out in Egypt was the first one I saw. And then after that, then it sort of took off even more really. So yeah, I think so. You know, that was the first sort of other one after the I'd say that sort of Cadbury's bunny moose thing. You know, and I thought it was very peculiar as well. I remember being surprised at the time. What's the point of that? You know, it seems so random. Yeah, I couldn't quite fathom it really, but yeah, and then it seemed to take off from there. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think. Whether it was actually the year before. Yeah, I feel like it might have even been the. I don't know. Let's see. I'll just go grab it. I'm sure I've still got it. Let's just have a look. Let's see on the date. Yeah, back. Yeah, I don't think no, it was last year. Yeah, the date is it's got that typical 31st of June or July on it. 2021, 2020 rather. Yeah, it must have been last year. Yeah, there you go, bunny orange. Yeah, I don't know. Well, yeah, if it was, if Twirl did come out before, I'm trying to think, but I don't think it did, because I'm sure I didn't think it did. I'm sure when I reviewed it, it was after then. I'm sure it was because I got it pretty much as soon as it came out. I think I remember looking for it. Yeah. Just trying to think when I got my orange Twirl. Oh, look, I'll have a quick look. Let's have a see. Could be before. Let's have a look. Let's have a see. Orange Twirl. Sorry if you can hear my keyboard. Yeah. Let's see, Orange Twirl. No, you're right. Yeah, November the 6th, 2019. Yeah, so yeah, maybe it was that one then. Yeah, it could have been that. Yeah, could have been that one then, really. So that was the first. Yeah. So I mean, I think. Yeah. So I must have misremembered that really, but I guess that was. I guess what I was meaning was really when thinking back on it now, because I think I said this at the time. I think it was like the first one that came out in the as a UK product rather. But yeah, I guess the Orange Twirl from thingy must have started it. Yeah. I just searched my review now, Scotty. Yes, it's sorry, there's a bit of a delay with the. Yeah, so it must have been. I think the first one in the UK though that I noticed. I think that's what I meant really, and I've just misremembered over time. Was that Dairy Milk Bunny Orange one? That was the first UK product that seemed to be chocolate orange. Yeah, and that was. But I guess so if you count let's say the Orange Twirl, yeah, that was probably the first one then, I guess. But again, I don't know if there was other. I don't know if there's others before that. But the first UK sort of one, as I say, was that Dairy Milk Bunny Orange. Yeah. So I don't know if you can really say that started it, but it was the first UK product, I think. Maybe it's because of the result of the the twirl or whatever. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't remember other UK orange products coming out before then. Anyway, so it's an interesting one. But as I say, I don't know. I'm sure you could probably find some other chocolate orange product. As I say, but for the UK one, I don't remember any other UK other than Terry's that was a chocolate orange one that you could say kind of started it. Because as I say, Terry's had been around for ages. Poppets Orange, as you say, had been around for a while. You can't really say that they kind of started it. I don't think. I guess you could class the Twirl maybe, but as I say, it wasn't really a UK one, so maybe it sort of started off the thing, I guess. I would say but the first sort of UK release of a chocolate orange thing, as I say, was that bunny one that I noticed anyway. I didn't see any others, and it did seem to stand on its own for a while. I didn't remember thinking, it started off a craze or anything. I didn't sort of see any others. It took a bit of time before anything else came out, but then they all started doing it. So it was as if, I don't know. But as I say, I wouldn't have. But again, would you say it started the craze? Because I mean, as I say, there was a bit of time before anything happened, and obviously, there was time before, and there was time again before the twirl did anything. So I don't know really. What can you say? Yes, I don't know. Bit of a funny one that. But salted caramel, yeah, it was a bit of a funny one. I'm not really sure. Yeah, 1931. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, but yeah, I think you're right. I think it was summer 2020. I don't know what. It's a bit odd though that they all started doing it at once, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's a bit of a funny one. It does seem a bit strange that, doesn't it? It's as if, yeah, I don't know. It does seem odd that. It does seem odd. Yeah, bit of a funny one that. Bit of a funny one. But yeah, interesting. But salted caramel, I don't know. Yeah, it's like chili chocolate. That was the other one, wasn't it? Before all this as well. That was the other craze that was around for a while. Yeah, it's a bit of a, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I find it a bit odd, really. But yeah, you're right. It is a bit of a funny one. We have to find out there. Let me know. Find out. See if we can dig something up. But it seems like they all sort of. It seems like it probably was something like the orange twirl or something like that, because it seems odd. They can't all. It takes time to produce something, doesn't it? They can't do it at the drop of a hat. You'd think it would take them 4 months or something to prepare something. But I don't know. Yeah, not sure. But yeah, we've got the last one for today, I think. It's the one, I think Scotty mentioned this one. It's a special edition Dairy Milk Perky Nana. Or Nana. Perky Nana. Yeah, so Dairy Milk milk chocolate with chewy banana flavour marshmallows. There we go. So I'm always complaining, but there's not much banana flavoured chocolate. And I think, was it Rick or someone? I don't think it was Rick, actually. Someone I think it's Stephen in the chat was talking about the best ever Marvelous Creations one. I know. I think Andrew or someone. I think it was Andrew or Scotty maybe. I think it's Scotty likes the pretzel one, but for me it was the banana one they did, and it was only out for a very short amount of time, and it was so nice. And I just that was my favourite one, and it disappeared very quickly. But then of course there's this one now. It's not quite the same thing, I don't think, but it's definitely one I'm very interested in. I don't really know why there's not much. We talk about chocolate orange. I don't know why there's not really much banana flavoured chocolate. I mean, banana's quite a popular fruit, and banana chocolate I don't think is going to be that. I've tried a couple of things. They usually do banoffee, really, which is a bit of a shame. And even that banana Marvelous Creations one was a bit, banoffee like, because it had like sort of caramel in it as well, or toffee at least. So yeah, so it's a bit, So this one, as I say, purely seems sort of banana flavoured marshmallows. So I'm quite interested in this one, has to be said. Quite interested. A bit underwhelming, you say? Yeah. Oh, the Perky banana itself. It was this. Oh, so it's around. Yeah. See. Okay. So yeah. So it's like this is a combination of two. I've never tried that, so it'd be an interesting one. Yeah. Well, if there is any banana flavored chocolate, then we can. I mean, this might be the like a craze. Then this will probably be the start, I guess. Yeah, an interesting one. So I'm quite looking forward to that. But I've not had the regular Perky Nana thing. But yeah, I think for me it sounds like it's going to be up my street. But we'll see. But yeah, so you have to let me know, Andrew. Then have a check, see if you can find out the origins of the orange chocolate craze. It's a difficult one, though, I must say, because I don't know how you can, it looks like you could, if anything, you could probably say it was the sort of the twirl, the original Egyptian one, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it? Because could you link that with anything else? It took a long time for it to progress to anything else. Well, like you say, maybe we should just say it's Terry's from 1930, 1931 or whatever. But why it took other companies such a long time to actually embrace the idea, I don't know. Because it's a winner, isn't it? It's a winner. But it's the fact they've not done white chocolate, though, isn't it? Why, do more white chocolate oranges, Yeah. Needed something. I'm thinking that might be the case, Scotty. Yeah, it does look like it's a one-trick pony, maybe too strong a term, but yeah, it looks like it needs something else in it as well. It's just got one. I don't know, but we'll see. I guess maybe I think they're a bit hamstrung, aren't they? Because it's obviously a Perky Nana bar. They can't really add anything else to it because then it's not Perky Nana, is it? And Dairy Milk, but yeah. Yeah, you could be right there, Andrew. It did become very popular, didn't it, in social media? I do remember that, yeah. It became really sought after, didn't it? So you could be right, maybe that is it, yeah. I certainly can't think of anything else off the top of my head anyway. Yeah. As I say, that Dairy Milk Bunny was the first thing I saw in the UK officially released, but it's hard to imagine that really inspired a chocolate orange craze because it's not really specifically orange, but it just was the first thing I saw in the UK. So as in it was the first strangely bizarre orange flavoured something. Man, I guess you could say Kit Kat Chunky was flavoured orange, wasn't it? That had an orange flavour, but I don't feel that's the same. That's been around off and on for a while, hasn't it? So yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. I think social media is quite a powerful thing, really. If something's popular on social media, I think you could be right there. Yeah. Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, maybe with Terry's. I think the thing is that Terry's have done these things off and on for a while, haven't they? Really, I think it's just I would be. The twirl thing sounds quite ominous, really. As I say, if you get popular on social media, it's a whole new demographic, isn't it? So I don't know. I mean, I think Terry's definitely did a good thing with the white chocolate orange, but you're not seeing any other companies really doing white chocolate. Orange flavored white chocolate and things. So I don't know. But I definitely think Terry's have benefited from the craze, or you'd hope so, unless they've steered other people away from it, maybe, to try the other products. Yeah, an interesting one, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, because I know Whisper came back because of a social media campaign as well. I mean, that brought the Cadbury's Whisper back. It was, as it's gone, and a social media campaign. I don't know if it's one of the first ones, but it's definitely a chocolate campaign. I remember. It was quite early on in Facebook's history. Yeah, so that was, so I can imagine that having quite a big influence on things. Yeah. Oh, did you miss out on it, QP? Oh no, I don't. Well, Andrew's got a secret stash of them. He might sell you one for about £200. We might get a discount, 10% discount maybe. Yeah, definitely worth trying. It was gorgeous because it was like a perfect. It just tasted like you're eating an orange in chocolate form. It was so spot on with the flavour. Really nice. There you go, you see, there you are. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I remember I'm sure Andrew was saying £1 final offer. It cost him more than to buy them new. Yeah. Yes. They really were something special, yeah. It's a shame they're a limited edition, really. But as I say, Andrew's got a stash. Could be worth a fortune. I think I don't know if it was true, but he did say that they were used to sell them on eBay in the previous release of them, and they really went for a lot of money. So I'm not sure if he's exaggerating or not, but I can believe it. Yeah, really nice. So yeah. Okay, that's not bad. I mean, it still sounds a lot, but when you consider they probably the white chocolate orange probably is £3 or £4 new. To get something out of stock for £5, that's not bad. I would definitely recommend it, QP. I think it's well worth trying. It's a £5 well spent and they're pretty substantial. Yeah, they taste spot on. Honestly, they're such a good taste. Honestly, I mean, obviously, it's not it's not a perfect price, but it's not extortionate. It's not the £500 Andrew will be charging. Let's put it that way, or the 200 with 10% discount. Yeah, maybe right. Well, to be honest with you, the fact that they're selling for only £5 means there must be, there must be still a few of them around. Yeah, I hope they are back next Christmas. I hope they are. I'd like to have more of them really, but as I say, I've just got too much chocolate to to be going on with. I can't really. That's the only reason why I didn't get more. I did get a couple of packs. I did get 2 of each actually, so I did actually sample more than more than just one with those. They were worth it though. Yeah. Yeah, this is true. Good point, Andrew. Yeah, good point. I hope they made the shells taste a bit nicer. Though. I know you didn't notice any problem with that, but the shells for me were a bit. I don't know. I wasn't too keen on the shells, but they still were nice. Yeah. The thing is, QP, of the white chocolate oranges, it didn't come back for a long time. It was released a few years back. Andrew was saying, being a huge fan of it. Yeah. Yes, Lindor. Yeah. Lindor sometimes a bit. It's one of those where the cream's a bit creamy for me with Lindor. But I know, I know most people do quite like Lindors. Sometimes it's just a bit too creamy for me. But it depends because it depends on the quantities. I quite like the mini Lindors, the little ball ones. They're just perfect for me because they're actually the right amount. The ratio to chocolate and centre is just right. But otherwise, they're a bit sickly for me. But yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly, Andrew, exactly. But the mini Lindos, yeah, so I do like that. It's just the ratios are not quite right in this sort of bigger way. So it depends how you have them, really. This is just, but you do it in bar form as well, and I can't quite recall. I think I've still got them to review actually. I'm not sure, but yeah. So there is options there, which is good. So you can definitely find the perfect bar or the perfect way to eat Lindo for you. That's for sure. So which is a good thing, I think. There is a Lindo shop as well. I think Scotty keeps mentioning. I know there's one in Manchester near me, so I need to perhaps get in there at some point. I don't know if it's open at the moment, of course, but I guess it should be. Might be a bit difficult though, but it's one I do mean to try and raid. But again, too much chocolate. Oh dear. Right then, guys. Well, I think we did a good session there. Good, stash watch. So yeah, this is just honestly, I've still got so much. I've got piles of stuff in just this one room here, and then there's stuff upstairs as well. Hopefully I'll get through it at some point. So yeah, so I do plan on doing a big Galaxy session. I've got the counters and the minstrels to do as well. I've got them separately, and another stash I got a couple of weeks back. So all sorts to go through. As I say, and I might be buying stupidly, trying to get some imported goods as well. I think you've inspired me, QP, to finally bite the bullet and go for it. I've been avoiding it for so long, but I just don't think I can anymore. Oh, no problem at all. No problem at all. Thanks you all for turning up. It's great to chat to you all. Yeah, and Andrew, let me know if you do discover anything more about that chocolate orange tail. But I think you're probably right. I think you're probably right with it. But let me know if you discover anything more, or if you do the salted caramel research as well. Let me know on that one. Yeah, but no, thanks everyone for turning up. It's great to see you all. I know some of you had to pop in and out because you were busy and things. Jow and AB, of course, and keep you with a chicken curry. It was great to talk to you as well, Andrew, and of course Scotty. And good luck with your interview, Scotty. I don't know if you're still there, but good luck with it tomorrow. I hope it goes well. I'm sure you do fine. And Alan and Scott, thanks for the support, of course. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Alan. It's great to see you. Good to see you, Joe, as well. Glad you're still here, and glad you hope you didn't get in trouble. Oh dear, but yes. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. Glad you enjoyed. It's great to talk to you, as I say, and glad you enjoyed checking out the hopefully up and coming reviews. As I say, it might take me months to get around to some of them. But we'll see, hopefully. And you, Keep. You have a great one. Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks for your support, everyone, and thanks for coming. It's been great to chat to you, as I say. There's a 6-second delay or something, so I might have gone by the time you say something to me. So I do apologise if you say something else and I've gone. But as I say, thank you so much, and it's great to talk to you again. And I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely week. And I'll see you on Saturday for the next live. I'll have to post it soon, won't I? Yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow. Oh dear, yeah. Me too, Andrew. Me too. It's on my list. Take care, everyone. Have a good evening. Bye for now. See ya. Bye.